This is the freshest everyday makeup look that you can do. Hey guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. I am back today with a tutorial video. Seems like forever ago when I did a tutorial video, but I really wanted to do a very simple, everyday, super fresh, summery makeup look that you can carry literally anywhere you want, and this is what I came up with. So if you want to know how I got to this, then keep on watching. Okay, so we are all zoomed in, and the key to getting a really flawless makeup look is to prep your base really well, and that would include both your makeup wala base products and also the kind of skincare that you're putting on your face before you start, right? So this is the Ultra Nourishing Night Cream, which is by Too Faced. And then you have the Aqualogica Hydrate Plus Sunscreen. So this is the Dior Forever Skin Wheel SPF 20. It corrects, illuminates and moisturizes at the same time. I don't know, I have only been using it as a primer and it gives me the nicest glow ever. I use a flat top brush like the one that you can see right now, and all I do is just blend it into my skin really well. Just like that, it is just gone into my skin really well, and if you can see, like, I don't know how much of it you can see on the light, but it is just giving me a really nice reflection. It has a very nice slight dewy glow. I'm actually using two concealers today, both of which I have been trying and testing out for you guys, so I do have a little bit of a review also. The first one is the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer. So this was sent to me in PR. So this wasn't my exact shade, but because it's slightly yellow, it actually helps me because it works like a corrector, and it has a really nice water-like sort of a texture, so it sits on my skin really well. And once that is settled, I give it a few seconds and then I layer on the full coverage concealer, which is like more my shade or is brightening on top of it. So this is the Benefit Boi-ing Cackless concealer. The applicator is really nice. It's really thick, and I quite enjoy like a thick applicator like this one because it's just super easy to spread the product. So over here on this concentrated area is where I have my active acne, most of the scarring. Everywhere else it has kind of cleared up a little, so I'm very happy about that. I also have a lot of redness right under my nose and around it. So those are the areas that I focus on. So the basic color correction has happened. I'm gonna conceal like right over it, so it has settled actually quite nicely. And first of all, I am going to put the concealer where I didn't correct, right on the sides over here, a little bit over here. And now that this is done, just going to dot this concealer thoda upar. You don't have to go with a lot. This one is definitely heavier compared to some of my other concealers, so just be like, have a gentle hand with it, and don't worry if it's looking a little uneven at the moment, because we are going to put foundation all over it, so it will cover up, and I don't want the finish to look super cakey or anything of that sort. So I'm using this setting brush from Real Techniques, and I am actually just blending out my concealer with this. This is going to give me a nice like dispersed look, but it's still going to concentrate the product in one place. This works quite well. It does leave a few streaks, but it's fine because we're going to cover it up with the foundation, so I'm not too worried about that. Like instantly this is going to cover a lot more. So the correction and then the concealing over it really helps with the application process. Okay, I think I might have spoken too soon about this. I was always like a little iffy about this particular concealer by Benefit, but it's not great honestly, because it has already like यहाँ पे ना patch बन गया है. This is where like my acne is concentrated the most, and this is where it has kind of made my skin like peel in sort of patches. Not my skin, just the way the base looks. So what I've done is I've just put the yellow like corrector, the Clinique concealer that I'm using as a yellow corrector on top of it. Everywhere else it's still okay, but on certain places it just creases really bad, so we're just going to have to cover this up with the foundation. First we're going to contour after the concealing, and post that we're going to go ahead with the foundation. So for the contour, I'm using my Nykaa foundation. This is a stick foundation in the shade 07, and since this is a much darker shade, I like to use it for my contour. So right where my hairline dips, right here at the point where my ear begins, this is where I contour from. Kind of bring it down till here, and then we're going to blend it out. I follow the same thing on the other side and kind of keep looking in the mirror just to make sure that like I'm placing it एकदम सही, एकदम correctly, ऊपर नीचे नहीं हो रहा है. And then what I like to do is I go ahead and just dot it right around my nose. I love contouring my nose only because I really do not have any depth dimension sort of a thing. My nose is really blunt, especially here, so I kind of use this a lot. Everywhere else honestly is optional for you. Like if I have a big forehead, so I kind of contour my forehead also quite a bit. Then the jawline is like not like it doesn't exist at the moment. It used to be there once in like at some point in time, but I'm kind of just doing this. Dotting is not necessary, you can just make lines, but dotting kind of helps you control the amount of product that you're putting on your face, so that is definitely helpful. We're gonna go ahead with a small concentrated rounded brush. This one is from Glazm Cosmetics, and what I like to do is I just take this and I just kind of do this slight circular motion. What it does is जहाँ product आपने लगाया है, it'll concentrate the product right there, but everywhere else like right around it, ऊपर नीचे or on the side, it'll just disperse the product really well, it'll buff out really well, so it just blends and looks really natural. So this is where we started from, and this is how it looks when it's dispersed. It's very easy to place your blush and your highlighter on top of it, or even if you don't want to put anything on top of it, you just want to bronze it, it still makes for a really good base. And the point of contouring is just to create that sort of depth, the kind of shadow that you need underneath, right? So it doesn't have to come all the way here like I used to do earlier, but I've improved my techniques and my skills as well. And what I like to now do is I just concentrate the contour on the sides, because it'll still give you the illusion of having that depth, having that jawline without you having to use too much product or just overdo it, honestly, because it's not necessary. It's more about strategic placement of product. So for my foundation, I'm using the Givenchy Matissime Velvet foundation. Not sure about the pronunciation of the latter bit, but it is expensive, yes, but the finish is so beautiful. I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand as I always do, and then again I'm gonna pick a flat top kabuki sort of a brush. This is from again Glazm Cosmetics. The brushes are really nice. The only complaint that I have with these brushes is that they just shed a lot of the hair. So it's really annoying sometimes when you're doing your makeup and you can just see the hair. Okay, I'm gonna do this side, and immediately, like I haven't even put it properly, I've just like kind of placed it and buffed it in. I think you can see how beautiful the finish is. It's not full coverage for sure, it's a very nice medium coverage foundation, but the kind of finish it gives you, the kind of glow that comes onto your skin, like you can just apply this right over your skincare and call it a day, and it still wouldn't look odd or weird. And I don't know, man, every time I wear this foundation it just makes me really happy, because the finish of this product is stunning, and then you feel like, you know, you've put your money into a nice product. So this is the foundation that I've been reaching out to the most. The only problem that I have with this foundation is that ये थोड़ा सा उड़ जाता है, मुझे ऐसे लगता है, because the coverage is already very minimal, so it wouldn't last as long as a full coverage mattifying sort of foundation would. But I honestly don't mind. This is what the base looks like right now. I have been using this new blush. This is by Mitchell. He's a makeup artist. I think he's a UK based makeup artist, super popular. He collaborated with Beauty Bay and made his own makeup collection, and I think now he sells it like independently as well, I'm not sure. So this is the liquid blusher, and this is in the shade Can't Cope with Coral. This blush, it looks super neon, it's not as neon. What I like to do is I just dot it on the sides of my face, exactly where I want to place my blush, and then I just blend it out. It's so easy to build up, it's so easy to blend. It stays put the whole day. You can wear a mask on top of it for hours and hours and it won't move anywhere, and you'll see it'll layer beautifully on top of the foundation. It won't move the product underneath it, and it'll just disperse, which is my favorite word of today's video. It'll disperse really well and just is going to sit on your skin super well. Using my translucent setting powder. Never talk when you're putting powder, it will go in your mouth and your nose. What I like to do is, again, I just pat the product in just like this, and that is enough. You don't have to ragdo your product all over your face. It'll work, it'll do its job. This is the Micro Brow Perfector pencil. I really like it. It has a very tiny, very precise tip, and then it has a spoolie at the end, and you guys know how much I love my spoolies. I just brush my eyebrow hair up first, then I will create an outline just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Kabhi fail jata hai, to don't worry about it. You can just clean it up with a concealer brush later. It's very easy to take this off also. So I just kind of outline this first, like I have with this right now, and then dheere dheere karke I will start filling the brow hair in. So you concentrate more of the pigment, kind of keep it like slightly darker beyond your arch, like from arch to the tip, and then from the root, like from the inside of the brow, you just keep it very light, very simple hair like strokes, and you can just keep moving around. Kabhi lagta hai zyada kar diya hai, just go back to your spoolie, brush it out. If you put a little more pressure, it'll kind of just fizzle out a little bit. Now I'm using the Pillow Talk palette from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a 4-color palette. It is so beautiful. If you're somebody who does not do a lot of makeup, you only understand and you only know and want to do just one kind of makeup, this kind of a palette is really, really good for you. What I like to do is I take the really simple, nice pink shade that is in there. I take a crease brush and I just kind of place it all over my crease, and then again with the same circular motion that I would use for the rest of my makeup, I concentrate it on my crease and then I take it upwards just to give myself a really nice transition shade. I'm going to take the brown from the palette and I'm going to place it like right on top of my lid first, and then we're going to blend it and kind of try to mix it with the pink that we've placed on top. So you can go ahead and then again place this same brown right under your lash line. So this time just be a little careful and kind of try and place it under your lash line, not too like bahar from it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to concentrate the brown outside, like on the outer end of my waterline, and I'm not going to go in. This kind of gives my eyes that sort of openness, a little bit of the rounded edge. It also makes it look slightly more big. I'm going to take this shimmery brown bronzy shade all over your lid and just make sure that wo kahin se harsh na lage. So just blend it out a little bit, and it's going to give you the most beautiful slight sheen, slight glow on your eyes. Then you have this white ivory sort of part. What I like to do is I take it on a pencil brush. It's like that. We have really nice pop of light. I'm using the Benefit Bad Girl Bang Mascara. It's one of my absolute ride or die. Matlab, this is the product that I will always have in my makeup. Okay, so lashes are in place. Abhi kya kar rahe hain? Glue ko chupane ke liye na, I'm just going to line the lashes with my eyeliner. The one that I'm using is from Too Faced. A lot of products from Too Faced today, but I really like this liner. The tip of this liner is so flexible, it's so light, it just makes the whole eyeliner lagane ka process super simple. So I'll just fill in whatever gaps there are with my lashes today, and also hide the kind of glue that you can see. What I like to do is, in more of my fresh chill makeup looks, what I like to do is just extend my eyeliner बहुत हल्का सा to make the tiniest wing ever. So I've added a little bit of a pointy tip towards the end of my liner. This is something that I've been doing a lot and I'm actually really enjoying it. Just to complete our fresh makeup look, we're gonna put quite a lot of highlighter on our face. I haven't used highlighter in a hot minute actually. I don't know why I just stopped using highlighter, but I'm again just simple thing, highlighting every high point of my face and kind of making sure that I'm putting quite a bit so that it looks really nice, glowy, dewy from a distance as well. This is the Pillow Talk lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm going to layer this Bobbi Brown crushed oil infused gloss. This is in the shade in the buff. It's one of my absolute favorite colors in this range, but in general the Bobbi Brown lip gloss, lip balm, lip tint sort of a range is the absolute best in the country. I've tried a lot many, but this still just tops my list, so love that. and this is the completed look. It's super fresh, it's super simple. Like when you look at it just at a glance, you can't tell that हमने इतना time or effort लगाया इस look में, but that's kind of the point of it. It has to look as natural, as effortless as possible. And I know it sounds like a lot at the moment, but once you start doing this, once you start kind of putting this in your routine, it'll just become super easy to do it, and you'll just आँख बंद करके you'll be able to do it. And this is a really good look to carry every single day. You can carry it to work, you can carry it for your casual days, lunch dates, anything that you want to, and just will look stunning every single place. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you understood what the thought process was behind every single process. And trust me, makeup is not that difficult. You just need practice. That is all. You don't need those 500 hacks that you see on TikTok. You just need practice and the right technique. And I hope you enjoyed this. This is my most, like, my go-to look at all times. And if you did enjoy my video, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever is it that you want to do. This just makes YouTube know that I exist, and it helps me as a creator. And yeah, I'm gonna see you on Wednesday next. Bye.